Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Monty Gymnasium at Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School. Alongside Skip Crossman, I'm Brian Berard. You're watching BR Girls Basketball on Bridgewater Television and 4 Deep Sports Talk. With the fine folks behind the scenes at 4 Deep, this is the reason why this game is being live streamed on Facebook Live via 4 Deep Sports Talk. Bridgewater-Raynham coming into this game with a record of 12-4, 3-0 in the OCL. Dartmouth is 8-8, 2-1 in the OCL. Their last games, Bridgewater-Raynham with a 59-36 win over Barnstable. Dartmouth with a 3-point win over Durfee, 64-61. And Skip, Bridgewater-Raynham coming into this game with a 10-game winning streak. What's been going right for the Lady Trojans?
Geez, it looks like everything's been going right. They're starting out 2-4, and then one was a double overtime loss. But since we've seen them play, they were hitting on all cylinders, especially against the last game we had here at Brockton versus Brockton. It was a 10-point score, but BR was comfortably ahead throughout most of the game. Balanced scoring, a lot of activity on the boards. BR actually does very good on offensive and defensive boards, so see if they can continue that tonight.
Now, the last time these two teams played was January 12th. Bridgewater-Raynham walking away with the 72-51 victory. Shannon Lynch had 15 points. Kaylee Matalonis had 14 points. And Nina Morrison had 10 points. So, and of course, I can't forget, Kenzie Matalonis also had 12 points in that game. So 4 Lady Trojans in double digits for the Lady Trojans. And Skip, we've had the opportunity to cover a few of these games now for Bridgewater-Raynham. They're a very fast-paced team, very good defensively, especially with Kaylee Matalonis. Loves to get in the way of those passes. And Shannon Lynch scoring from the outside, is a very good scoring team. However, they only shoot 47% from the free throw line. Can you figure out why that's the
no
case?
Idea. That's a mental thing because they shoot so well from the floor, and they're so conscientious in the way they pass and the way they position themselves for rebounds. You just think they must have a mental lapse when they come to the free throw line.
Now, the thing about Bridgewater-Raynham is they like to start off really fast. And this whole season, they've actually outscored their opponents 222-161 in the first quarter, 223-164 in the second quarter, 214-166 in the third quarter. So they really like to jump out to those big leads and really build on them, so it doesn't really give the other team an opportunity to really get that idea that they can come back and win this game, in a game like this, Bridgewater-Raynham has already clinched their 5th straight, at least tie for the OCL title. If Dartmouth can win tonight, they'll also clinch a tie for the OCL title. But if Bridgewater-Raynham wins, they sweep the OCL and win it outright. So for Dartmouth right here, it's a big win because essentially if they don't win, their tournament hopes are dashed. So how much is that going to help Dartmouth tonight?
You'd assume that would be a big a motivating factor for them to come and get a win especially on enemy turf at BR. But BR's strength is that, from what I can see in the few games I've watched them play, is they don't. Cheryl doesn't hesitate to go right to her bench, get a lot of time, and spread that time on the floor so that there's nobody really gassed at the end of the game. BR spreads it out, lets a lot of players play, and as a result, there's a lot of kids that get some playing time, and they get comfortable out there, I guess. Yeah,
very deep team that we see here in Bridgewater-Raynham, usually going about 7 or 8 deep, and everyone has their specific roles here, and they do them very well. Now, for Bridgewater-Raynham, at this point, you know that you're in the tournament. You're just fighting for seeding at this point because the higher you can get, the more games that you can get at home. So for Bridgewater-Raynham, they still have something to play for as well. So, how much do you think that's going to be a factor, knowing that you're really fighting for your playoff seeding at this point?
I think that's a coaching thing where they, she's got to keep the girls motivated enough to, get lapses at the end of the season. You start playing poorly. That's how you go into the tournament, playing poorly. If you can keep that edge, a 10-game win streak, 2-4 to start, 10 in a row. That's a fantastic run. And if the girls, Cheryl has kept them motivated over those 10 games, motivation for the rest of the season to enter the tournament, playing well.
Yeah, this is, if I'm not mistaken, the longest winning streak in the program history. And an interesting note here, the last time that Bridgewater-Raynham went to Brockton and beat Brockton on the road, not a single person on this roster was alive, believe it or not. It was 20 years ago, the last time that Bridgewater-Raynham went into Brockton High School and actually was able to defeat the Lady Boxers on the road. They're actually able to do it pretty convincingly, so they're just playing with that little bit of that swagger and kind of that mentality that no one can beat us, and that's absolutely unbelievable going into postseason play. As we have about just over 30 seconds left here until the opening tip here. Once again, you're watching a joint production between Bridgewater Television and 4 Deep Sports Talk. And courtesy of 4 Deep Sports Talk, this is a live stream on Facebook Live. And of course, we have to mention a couple of some anniversaries here. Four Deep Sports Talk celebrating their 10th anniversary this year. So Dom Damiano doing a fantastic job with Four Deep Sports Talk. And, of course, Bridgewater Television celebrating their 30th anniversary. So with that, we're going to send it down to the court for the starting lineups. Flawless job of the national anthem right there. Usually we have some internet problems in here, so sometimes it glitches and becomes much more of a production than it's supposed to be. Of course, John Luck giving me the look over there, but
one of many. Just the beginning.
Of course, we couldn't do this without John Luck on camera, so thank you, John Luck, for coming out, taking time off of National Pizza Day, by the way, to do some girls basketball. So thank you to John Luck.
Giving up a big holiday, I can imagine.
So as we mentioned, Bridgewater-Raynham riding a 10-game winning streak into this game. Dartmouth coming off a 3-point win over Durfee, both fighting for that OCL championship. If Bridgewater-Raynham wins tonight, they win it outright. If Dartmouth wins tonight, they clinch a tie of the OCL and a spot in the South Sectional Tournament. Bridgewater-Raynham, of course, already clinched their spot. They're looking to make a deep run. The last time they actually went on a deep run was back in 2009. And we are underway here from Bridgewater-Raynham. A great start. The tip-off goes out of bounds.
Say Green controls that one.
And Dartmouth will start off with this one. That's Aaron Good now with the ball for the Lady Indians. Great defense there from the Lady Trojans, already forcing it. Nope, they're going to say that went off of Bridgewater-Raynham, so it's going to stay Dartmouth ball. Good will inbound this one for the Lady Indians. Good defense right here from the Lady Trojans, forcing the turnover right to Brooke Reagan. Reagan up to Matalonis. Fast-moving pace right there, and PJ puts it up but can't get it to go in. That's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Dartmouth.
Looked like it was off Dartmouth.
I thought that was clearly off of Dartmouth, but the referee down there had the better angle and told us that we were wrong. Trying to force this one to Aaron Good, but they can't find it, and that's going to be a 5-second violation. That's a turnover, and Bridgewater-Raynham ball.
So 2 turnovers quickly in the game here. 28 seconds in.
Matalonis inbounds it to Reagan. Reagan down to Morrison, back over to Reagan to Matalonis. Matalonis over to Piche. Down low to Morrison, drives in, going to go up, off the glass and in. 2 points for Bridgewater-Raynham. That was McKay bringing it up, now Good for the Lady Indians. Almost got to travel, was able to keep her pivot foot down. Nice passing back down to Aaron Good, puts it up. Little short, and that's going to be rebounded by Morrison. Up to Matalonis. Matalonis is going to drive. She was looking for Reagan. Couldn't find her. She's going to put it up and get the foul. So 2 free throws coming up for Matalonis.
Yeah, it's clearly under the basket, and it didn't look like she had a prayer of going in. See if they can improve upon their free throw streak here. Free throw percentage.
So the first one for Kaylee Matalonis. Nothing but net. Gets them both.
Must have been listening to our intro.
4-0 lead for the Lady Trojans. Just over 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Aaron Good now with the ball. Doesn't even have to dribble. That one pitches over to McCabe. Back over to Good. Good's going to take a 3. It's going to be a little left and short. That's going to go out of bounds. Bridgewater-Raynham ball. Shannon Lynch now down low to Morrison. Excuse me. That was Brooke Reagan, puts it up and in.
Looked almost too easy, the way they broke the press.
And there's going to be a timeout called by Dartmouth in the early going.
Yeah, it's kind of disheartening when you set that press up and they break it so easily and make an easy layup like that.
So some good defense right here from the Lady Trojans in the early going with a 6-0 lead with 6:36 remaining in the first quarter. We've seen this all year, Skip, that just aggressive defense of Bridgewater-Raynham is really just suffocates the opposing teams.
They come out hustling from the get-go. It doesn't hurt that the 3 turnovers by the Lady Indians doesn't help their cause.
Bridgewater-Raynham forcing over just under 22 turnovers a game this season. So McCabe will inbound this one for the Lady Indians. Finds Aaron Good, who will bring it up. Good's going to find Turgeon. That's going to be a 2-point attempt, and nothing but net right there for Claire Smith. And that's the first points of the game for the Lady Indians. And Dartmouth is going to go with a soft press here. Try to disrupt the Lady Trojans, but they're able to break it. Down to Nina Morrison. Back over to Matalona. She's going to take a 3, and that's going to be short. That's going to be rebounded. Well, try to kick that one in was Kylie Piche, but no good. That's Laura Mendel on the rebound, bringing it up for Dartmouth. Mendel trying to find Turgeon in the corner, a little too far to the left, and that's going to be a turnover.
4th of the game for the Lady Indians.
Matalonis now will bring up the ball, finds Piche. Piche back over to Matalonis to break that press. Back over to Piche. Back over to Morrison to PJ. Reagan now in the corner, back over to PJ. Good passing right here from the Lady Trojans so far. They're trying to find that open man. They find Shannon Lynch for three, who can absolutely light up, but that's a little off to the left. Nice rebound right there from Reagan. She goes up, doesn't get the call, but stays with Bridgewater-Raynham.
Nice aggressive. Two Lady Trojans under the boards there looking for the rebound.
Matt Talonis to inbound this one for the Lady Trojans. Finds PJ now. She's going to take a long two. Little far, and that's going to be rebounded by Claire Smith. Finds Aaron Good now, the ball handler for the Lady Indians. Up to Turgeon. She's going to take a long two. That's going to be a little far, and that's going to be rebounded by Smith. She's going to put it up, no good, and that's going to be rebounded by Shannon Lynch.
Three Lady Trojans converging on the ball.
Trojans in space. Nice job right there from Bridget McCabe, getting her fingers in the way to break up that one. It's going to stay with the Lady Trojans. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Matt Talonis finds Reagan over to Shannon Lynch. Lynch finds PJ down low to Morrison. I'm going to call a push off on Nina Morrison.
Might have used a little bit of an elbow.
Aaron Good now with the ball for the Lady Indians. Nice passing right there from the Lady Indians, getting it down low, but no good. Offensive rebound, second chance points, but that's ripped away. That looks like that was Mendel first, and then Claire Smith with the second attempt. Nice move from Matt Talonis, getting around the defender to put it in. 8-2 Trojans now, 4.5 left in the first quarter. Aaron Good with the ball now for the Lady Indians. Passes that one up to Smith. She's going to put it up and can't get it to go. She'll still go to line shooting two. Excuse me, that's Laura Mendel for the Lady Trojans, Lady Indians, excuse me.
Nina Morrison's first. Team first.
First one is good. And the second one for Mendel is also good. That cuts the Trojans lead in half, 8-4 now. This press really slowing down the Trojans so far, but Matt Talonis is able to find nice defense right there from the Lady Trojans. Able to find Victoria Dacey, that's who I was. Back over to Dacey, and she's going to take a three. She's going to make the three. Victoria Dacey getting into the game with the first points. And that's going to be a foul on Victoria Dacey, her first of the game. Second foul on the Trojans, only one on the Lady Indians. Nice job right there from Matt Talonis to get her fingertips in the way and disrupt that one.
Turnover 5.
Nice job down to Nina Morrison. Can't put it in, though, and that's rebounded from Dacey, and she's going to put it up and put it in off the glass.
What a prayer. Just turned around and banked it in. Nice shot.
We have another foul here. That one's going to go against Shannon Lynch, her first of the game. And that'll put Mendel back at the line. Mendel 2 for 2 for their free throws tonight. First one is good. And the second one is nothing but net for Mendel. Back to that soft press that Dartmouth goes into. Matt Talonis, long pass to Shannon Lynch, almost got away, but she's able to corral it again. Tries to find Morrison underneath. Just some ugly basketball right there. And I was going to say, if he was going to point that one towards Dartmouth, I was going to say he's blind because
it bounced right off number 10's foot.
Clearly rolled right off of her feet, but he corrected it and stays with Bridgewater-Raynham. Matt Talonis to inbound this one over to her sister Kenzie. Finds Morrison. Over to Shannon Lynch for three. High arcing shot, little short. Almost rebounded from the Lady Trojans, but finally brought down from the Lady Indians. That's going to be Audrey Morin who brings it up. Now over to Erin Good. Good takes a three of her own. No good there.
Trojans controlling the boards. Nice move by Nina Morrison there.
Going to call the foul on Claire Smith. Excuse me, on Jenna Rainville. That's who the foul is going to be called on. So Kaylee Matalonis over to Kenzie now. Down low to Morrison. Nice passing right there. A long two from Dacey. No good. Nice rebounding
nice
right
save.
here.
That was a nice save by Dacey.
And a three for Kenzie, and that's going to be a little short. And that's finally brought down from Rainville. Great defense right there. Kaylee Matalonis down low to Morrison, up and in off the glass for two.
That was an excellent effort there by the Lady Trojans.
So Rainville now with the ball finds Erin Good. Some sloppy play right here from Dartmouth. Really struggling to get anything set up. Erin Good now with the ball for the Lady Indians. She's going to try and drive. She's going to kick that one back out to Smith. This one. Nice left-handed move from Laura Mendel to put it in. She's having a nice little first quarter here for the Lady Indians.
Actually, 6 points in the game so far. 6 of their 8.
Quick passing right there. Try to go down low to Morrison. It should stay with the Trojans, and it does.
Yeah, Jenna Rainville just couldn't quite contain it.
Trojans with a 15-8 lead with under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Kenzie Matalonis now with the ball for the Lady Trojans. Over to Beauvais now. Back over to Kenzie. Over to Kaylee. And she's going to take a long three. And that's going to be off the rim. No good. And that's going to be brought down from Wendell. Up to Rainville. She's going to take a three. Looks like that was tipped, though, from Kenzie Matalonis. And now Kaylee brings up the ball for the Lady Trojans, trying to find some space up to Kenzie. Kenzie trying to work down low, puts it up. No good. Good defense right there from Rainville. And Audrey Moore now brings this up for the Lady Indians, excuse me. Rainville trying to drive in. She's going to get fouled.
We call that a Morrison?
That's going to be the fourth foul on the Lady Trojans in the first quarter here.
Second one on Nina Morrison.
So Rainville will go to the line shooting two. First one is good. Dartmouth has yet to miss a free throw in the first quarter. And as soon as I speak, I jinx them and they miss their first one. 15-9 with under a minute left in the first quarter now. Kenzie Matalonis bringing it up. Over to Dacey. Ooh. Looks like Emily Newcomb wasn't quite ready for that pass.
Yeah, I thought she was going a different direction.
Over to Beauvais now. Beauvais in the corner for PJ. PJ back up to Dacey. Dacey over to Kenzie Matalonis. Beauvais is going to have to take a three with a limited shot clock. A nice rebound right there from Kenzie Matalonis. Goes up and gets the foul, so she'll go to the line shooting two.
34 seconds to go. Trojans have a chance to build their lead.
That's going to be Felicia Moniz on the foul, the first one of the game. Third one for the Lady Indians. So Kenzie Matalonis, first free throw is nothing but net. And Bridget McCabe will check in for Laura Mendel.
They definitely heard that intro. They're 3 for 3.
The second one up and in as well. So Dartmouth's going to try and push this one and get the last shot. Excuse me, no, there's actually going to be about 2 second shot clock differential in the game clock. Great defense right there from the Lady Trojans. Dartmouth not really being able to set up anything as Erin Good has the ball now for Dartmouth. Good finds Moniz, who just had the foul. Good job right there from Morin to keep it in. And she's going to get fouled.
Beauvais on the foul.
Bridgewater-Raynham getting in some foul trouble here in the first half. That's their 5th foul, and that's just in the first quarter. So Dartmouth will have the last shot here if they do this one right, which they don't. Bridgewater-Raynham now pushing up. They have to get the shot off, and no good there from Kenzie Matalonis. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Bridgewater-Raynham with a 17-9 lead. Skip, what are your first quarter takeaways?
Geez, you know, Bridgewater-Raynham beating the press, looking comfortable coming down the court, not panicking, getting the second chance points there. That helps. And they're up and down the court. They look like they're hitting on all cylinders.
Deep Sports Talk, bringing you the live streaming on Facebook Live. And if you're watching this on Bridgewater Television, of course, you're watching the tape delay. We're going to give a shout out to 4 Deep Sports Talk for doing this for us. I know Dom's been absolutely going crazy covering BR boys basketball, Bristol Plymouth boys and girls basketball, Bridgewater-Raynham hockey. Guy's just all over the place, Skip. He really doesn't know how to say no.
He's a man about town. You know, the thing I noticed on the Dartmouth Indians, when they're coming up, they're working that weave, but they don't look like they want to penetrate. Nobody wants to go into the paint. Mendel's been the only one who's been successful doing it, and she hasn't scored a point from the floor.
So Matt Salonis brings us up to start the second quarter here for the Lady Trojans. Nice job finding Brooke Reagan down low, but can't get it to go in. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. And that one's going to be brought down.
A lot of contact there with no foul.
Laura Mindell brought that one down for the Lady Indians. Over to Rainville now. Rainville loses her dribble.
Nice
Kylie
defense.
Lopes.
Nice defense by Kylie Lopes.
Great defense overall right here from the Lady Trojans, and really preventing Dartmouth from driving in. Nice double team right there, and PJ with the steal.
Turnover 7.
Finds Shannon Lynch, off and in off the glass. 19-9 for the Lady Trojans. And another stout defensive play right there from PJ, but couldn't keep it in. One thing you do have to watch out for is Bridgewater-Raynham only has 1 foul to give here in the first half. As Caitlin Turgeon will sub in for Jenna Rainville. McCabe will inbound this one for the Lady Trojans. Good defense right there from the Lady Trojans. Is able to find Morin, brings it up for the Lady Trojans. Lady Indians. I keep getting those two mixed up the whole night.
We'll get better in the second half. Nice defense here. Kylie Lopes caused that turnover there.
Matt Talonis puts it up and still can't get it to go, but offensive rebound from Brooke Reagan. She tries to put it up and gets fouled. So she'll go to the line shooting 2.
2 trips down the floor. Kylie Lopes is just wrapping up that Dartmouth offensive player and just caused a turnover there. Looking good.
So the first one for Reagan goes up and in. Bridgewater-Raynham have yet to miss a free throw tonight. Nothing but net on the second one. Morin now with the ball for Dartmouth. She's able to break that press from Bridgewater-Raynham. Drives, almost had a lane to the hoop.
They closed that quickly.
That was a long 3 from Turgeon. She overshot it, but it was offensively rebounded by Dartmouth.
Didn't look like it hit anything. They changed the shot clock.
And another long shot. That was put up by Bridget McCabe. Now Turgeon with the ball. She's going to go down low.
Turnover.
She's trying to find Mindell. Another turnover caused from the Trojans. Stout defense. Matt Talonis now with the ball for the Lady Trojans.
Unofficially, 8 turnovers in the first half.
Peachy now long pass over to Shannon Lynch. She's going to take a deep 3. Just a little short. Couldn't be brought down, though. That was Kylie Lopes. And I'm going to say that went off of Bridgewater-Raynham.
Kylie Lopes looked like she banged it off number 3 for the Dartmouth Indians. From our vantage point, we can see that.
So 21-9 lead for the Trojans. Under 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Great defense yet again from the Lady Trojans. She's able to find Turgeon, though. Brings it over half court for Dartmouth. Loses her dribble.
Turnover.
PJ with the steal right there, and she's going to blow right by everyone. And Moniz is going to try and play defense, but can't, as PJ puts it in off the glass. Excuse me, that was Turgeon, and that's going to be another timeout called from Dartmouth. And we're going to take a break, too. You're watching Bridgewater-Raynham basketball on BTV and 4 Deep Sports Talk. Welcome back to Monty Gymnasium at Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School. Bridgewater-Raynham with a 23-9 lead with 5:37 left in the second quarter. Skip, we're just seeing that aggressive defense once again from the Lady Trojans.
An 8-0 run by the Lady Trojans, but Dartmouth hasn't scored a point in the second period. And the Trojans have run off 8 unanswered points, and they look very composed doing it too. It's not helter-skelter basketball. Looks like they're setting up the offensive plays, and they're forcing some turnovers. Unofficially, 8 turnovers in the first half already.
You know, we saw Dartmouth going with that soft full court press against the Lady Trojan, and you know they were able to break it most of the time. But you know, we saw the Trojans got into foul trouble in that first quarter. They had 5 fouls. They only have 1 to give. They haven't fouled yet this quarter, and Dartmouth has 4 fouls as of right now. So some foul trouble, but they seem to have calmed it down a little bit. It's Bridget McCabe will inbound this one for the Lady Indians, and that's going to be stolen from PJ, but she's going to step on the line.
They're smothering that inbounds pass.
Really not allowing Dartmouth to get anything going. McCabe's going to try this one yet again, and she's able to find Mendel. Mendel now is just going to drive this one and try and do it all on her own. Nice pass right there, but couldn't put it in. That was Smith. Mendel drew the attention of about 2 or 3 Lady Trojans, and Smith was wide open, couldn't put it in off the glass. Peachy now with the ball, finds Matt Talonis in the corner. And dribble out back to the top. Back over to Shannon Lynch. Shannon Lynch is going to drive in a little too far, and that's going to be rebounded from Dartmouth, but great defense right there for Peachy. Steals it away, but they're going to call a jump ball. And that's going to go Dartmouth's ball.
Now, Peachy and Lopes just smothered that inbounds pass, or that rebound, I'm sorry.
Kane will inbound this one again. She finds Morin. Warren all the way in the quarter for Turgeon. She's going to drive into the paint, put it off the glass, no good. Almost got her own rebound. This one's actually going to be brought down from Smith, and then it's going to be stolen away. And Matt Talonis up to Peachy, wide open all alone, and puts it in. 25-9 now for the Lady Trojans. And Dartmouth came into this game shooting lights out, and just really Bridgewater-Raynham knowing that and just making sure every shot is nearly impossible for the Lady Indians.
They're making them work on every trip down the floor. It's not an easy play. There's no breakaways.
Turgeon now with the ball. Trying to find anything right now. Tries to force that one down low to Mendel, but nothing doing right there. And Matt Talonis brings it up. Looks like she could have had PJ if she wanted her, but she's going to go to Lynch for 3. It's going to be a little short, and that's going to be rebounded from PJ, and she's going to put it up. Gets the second chance points.
Nice rebounding off the offensive glass. Again, Trojans on a 12-0 run.
Because Dartmouth has yet to score a point in the second quarter. Smith now with the ball. She's going to try and put it up, and she's going to get fouled, go to the line, shooting 2. It's going to be called on Kylie Lopes. It's her first foul of the game. The 6th foul for the Lady Trojans.
Kylie Lopes has been aggressive since she's got out there. She's out there for a purpose. Break up the pass, guard the person with the ball really tightly, and she's done that.
Looks like that's Carly Birch that's going to check in for Kylie Lopes. Actually, not going to say that was in the act of shooting, so it's going to be an inbounds pass for Dartmouth. Dartmouth is now in the bonus now after this. Nice inbounds pass, and that's the first points of the second quarter for Audrey Morin. It's 27-11 now, Bridgewater-Raynham. Matt Talonis will bring this one up for Bridgewater-Raynham. Over to Kenzie. Kenzie now to Dacey, down to Birch. Nice passing once again from the Lady Trojans. Finds Shannon Lynch. Long pass over to Kenzie Matalonis. Back over to Shannon Lynch down low. She puts it up. No good, and that's going to be rebounded by Bridget McCabe. And Turgeon now will bring it up for Dartmouth. That's McCabe now. She's going to find Morin. Just not letting them get into the paint whatsoever. A long two-point attempt for Mendel, and that's no good. And that's brought down. Nice pass over to Kenzie Matalonis. Goes up and puts it in.
Nice play. Nice feed.
And Bridgewater-Raynham, even though it's only the second quarter, nice steal right there from Matalonis. Somehow was able to get back that ball.
Nice save.
That was going to be a three-point attempt, and that's no good. Brought down from Dartmouth. Warren brings it up for the Lady Indians. Over to McCabe. Finally, they get something down low for the Lady Indians. That was Coelho. Nothing doing there. Shannon Lynch comes up with the ball now. Long pass over to Kenzie Matalonis, is able to connect. Down low to Birch. She could have tried to put it up if she wanted to, but decided to pass it off to Dacey, who takes the shot. Doesn't hit anything, so it's more of a pass, and the shot clock does not reset. Dacey's going to take another shot and make it. 31-11 now for the Trojans.
Unofficially 7 points for Dacey in the game.
Bridgewater-Raynham is starting to pull away now, even though it's only the second quarter. Nice defense once again. You're going to hear that repeated throughout the night.
You know, even when they don't stop the pass, they interrupt the pass. So it's not making it easy for the Lady Indians at all.
That was the 7th foul on the Lady Trojans, so now Dartmouth is in the bonus. And Laura Mendel will go to the line shooting 2, as that was in the act of shooting.
Kaylee Matalonis' first foul, so they've spread them out. The only person with any foul trouble at all is Nina Mars, and she has 2.
First one from Mendel is no good. As Kaylee Matalonis now come to the bench for a breather. And Shannon Lynch. Second one for Mendel is good. And Emily Ledoux will check in now for Dartmouth.
Freshman Laura Mendel for the Lady Indians has got 7 of their 12 points.
Kenzie Matalonis finds Beauvais. Back over to Matalonis. Back over to Beauvais. She's going to take a 3. It's going to be a little long, and that's going to be brought down by McCabe. McCabe now trying to force it to Aaron Good, and was able to, but that's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say that stays with Dartmouth.
I was going to say that Marissa Beauvais tipped it out.
So now McCabe will inbound this one for the Lady Indians. Well, that's close. It looks like her heels were in the back court, but they're going to say that one's going to slide.
But they're able to see that foul very clearly.
Kenzie Matalonis will commit her first foul. So Mendel will go to the line shooting 1 and 1. First one is good. As Newcomb will check in for Victoria Dacey now. And the second one is good. 31-14 with just over a minute left here in the second quarter.
Laura Mendel, 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. 9 points total in the first half.
Matalonis finds Beauvais. She's going to take a 3 and make the 3. Aaron Good now with the ball for Dartmouth. Long pass, and that was a little too high for Ledoux. And they're going to say that was off of Bridgewater-Raynham. It's going to stay with Dartmouth. 20-point lead here for the Lady Trojans. 48 seconds left. 34-14. Good now with the ball for Dartmouth. Passes one off to Ledoux. Ledoux finds Mendel. Mendel's going to drive in, kicks it back out to McCabe. McCabe's going to take the two. A little long. That's going to be brought down from Beauvais. About a 2-second differential of shot clock and game clock, but that doesn't matter for PJ. She just puts it up and in off the glass. And Dartmouth will have an opportunity to take the last shot of the second quarter if they want to, but looks like they're going to try and push this one. I can't blame them. They're down by a lot. They might as well try and get as many points as they back as they can right now. But
turnover 11. Trojans with the ball.
Kenzie Matalonis has the ball now, finds Piche, drives baseline. Dangerous pass, and that's going to be intercepted. Aaron Good now. Piche trying to get it back, and she does. And now a long half-court shot. Oh, almost was able to fall for Kenzie Matalonis. So at the half, Bridgewater-Raynham with a commanding 36-14 lead. Skip, what are your takeaways from that first half?
Trojans haven't stopped. They've been aggressive from the get-go, and they haven't stopped throughout the second quarter. I mean, holding Dartmouth to 5 points. Meanwhile, they ended the quarter 15-9. Trojans have scored 21 points, 21 to 5.
You know, as we mentioned in the pregame, they really love to get off those big leads and just build on them.
You're watching BR Girls Basketball on 4 Deep Sports Talk and Bridgewater Television. Don't go anywhere. On the other side of the break, we'll have second half action from Monty Gymnasium.
Welcome back to Monty Gymnasium, campus of Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School. Alongside Skip Crossman, I'm Brian Berard. You're watching BR Girls Basketball on Bridgewater Television and 4 Deep Sports Talk. Bridgewater-Raynham with a commanding 36-14 lead going into the half. And Skip, you know, we were mentioning it in the halftime break here. Bridgewater-Raynham shooting 41% from the floor. Dartmouth only shooting 18%. I mean, that's really the big difference maker here so far.
Yeah, because when it comes down to free throws, it's not that bad. BR is 6 for 6, so they came back to slap us on the wrist for talking about that. And the Indians are shooting 8 for 10. Comes down to rebounding. It's not that unbalanced like the score, but BR's got a 20 to 16 rebounding advantage.
Yeah, see, to me, it's Bridgewater-Raynham doing an excellent job of preventing Dartmouth from really driving, and they have to take these long shots. That's why Dartmouth, to me, in my opinion, only has that 18% shooting percentage from the floor.
Dartmouth doesn't look comfortable at all coming down the floor. When they go into that weave at the top of the key and nobody penetrates 2 or 3 times, you saw the girl had an opening, had a chance to penetrate, just held up, made another pass, and oftentimes it wasn't a good pass.
So PJ will inbound this one for the Lady Trojans to start off the third quarter.
PJ is the leading scorer for Bridgewater-Raynham with 8, and following up is Victoria Dacey with 7.
So Matalonis over to PJ now, over to Shannon Lynch. Tried to find Brooke Reagan down low. Great job from Smith to get in the way. Finds Aaron Good over to Mendel. Almost got stolen from Matalonis. Mendel now kicks it back out to Good for 3, and that's going to be a line drive air ball. And I'll go over to Bridgewater-Raynham. Matalonis now with the ball for the Lady Trojans. Over to Shannon Lynch. Lynch has been held at bay from 3-point so far tonight. Over to Morrison now, over to Piche. Try to go baseline. Good defense right there from McCabe, preventing her from doing that. Over to Shannon Lynch. She drives baseline. She puts it up. It gets blocked, but gets her own rebound. There's only 2 seconds on the shot clock. PJ puts it up and gets fouled in the act of shooting. So she'll go to the line shooting 2.
There were 2 seconds left there. She had to throw up a prayer, but she was saved by that foul.
That was Turgeon on the foul right there, her first of the game. Now, if you're Dartmouth, why foul there? You know they only had 2 seconds. You knew you weren't going to really get a good-looking shot put up for the Trojans. PJ puts the first one in, so kind of a questionable foul there. But you know, Bridgewater-Raynham shooting 41% from the floor, so you gotta interrupt it somehow. The second one is no good. Actually, going to be a third free throw. That was a 3-point attempt. I thought her foot was on the line. And the second one goes in.
10 points for Kylie Piche in the game.
Good now brings the ball up for Dartmouth. Over to Turgeon now. Over to Mendel, excuse me. Over to Good. Good now finds Turgeon. Good job keeping her dribble there. Back over to Good. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Good job right there from Morrison to get in the way. So you're going to have to put up a shot. They're able to put it up. Doesn't touch the rim, so it's going to be a shot clock violation on Dartmouth.
That 3-2 zone defense is working for Bridgewater-Raynham. They're just flexing back and forth and interrupting those passes.
Matt Talonis now with the ball over to Piche. Long cross pass to Lynch. Quick passing right here from the Lady Trojans, not even bouncing the ball at all. Matt Talonis takes the 3 and puts it in. Nothing but net there from Kaylee Matalonis. And great defense from PJ. But isn't able to get the turnover. Now she's able to get the turnover. Goes in untouched, puts it up off the glass. Great job, Kylie PJ. She's really a second half player, Skip. She really has a way to just take over the game completely.
So far she's doing it on offense and defense right now.
Turgeon now wanted to go to Mendel, but deflected and they able to retain possession there. Good defense right here from Matt Talonis. Good move from Mendel to get into the paint, puts it up and in and gets the N1. Laura Mendel just doing it all right there for the Lady Indians.
She's got 11 of the 16 Dartmouth points.
So that's going to be the first foul on Kylie Piche. 1 foul on each team here in the second half. Mendel's N1 opportunity. Able to convert, puts it in. Piche over to Matt Talonis. Brings it over half court, slows it down for the Lady Trojans.
No sense in being in a hurry now when you're up by that many points.
Piche now finds Shannon Lynch. Long pass, she puts it up. Little long, that's going to go off the back rim, and that's going to be brought down from Matt Talonis. She's going to drive in. Nice move. A little contact there, no call. Aaron Good gets the rebound. Over to Mendel. She's going to take a long 2. It's going to be a little short, and that's going to be brought down from Turgeon. Offensive rebound. Matt Talonis trying to get the steal, but McCabe now goes into the paint, puts it up. No good. Bo Vase is going to bring it down. That's Reagan that brings it down.
Just couldn't control it. She had good position, just had tipped off her foot.
Good will inbound this one for the Lady Indians. Finds Mendel, and she's going to take a long 3-line drive and puts it in.
Mendel, 15 of the 20 points for the Lady Indians.
Matt Talonis now with the ball for Bridgewater-Raynham. Finds Shannon Lynch. Lynch back over to Matt Talonis. Tries to feed that one down low to Reagan, no good. Well, actually, I thought Dartmouth was going to have the steal, but there wasn't. Shannon Lynch puts up the 3 and makes it. I believe that's Shannon Lynch's first 3-pointer of the game.
Yes, it is. 5 points so far.
Good over to Turgeon. Good defense right there from Lynch. Just ran into Morrison. I believe they're going to call her. Yeah, they're going to call Morrison for the foul. That's going to be the 3rd foul on her, 2nd on the Trojans in the half.
When you're up by 26 points, you're not going to get many calls, especially when it was kind of a block, so it was a legitimate foul.
Good will inbound this one for Dartmouth. and finds Morin. Morin now with the ball, brings it back to near midcourt. Long pass to Wendell. Wendell now is going to drive it in. She's going to put it up. She's going to get fouled, it looks like. She also had Claire Smith wide open on the wing if she wanted her, but she's going to bring it down to the hoop herself. But gets the call. That's the third foul on the Trojans in the half. That's the first on Brooke Reagan. So the first one is no good for Mendel.
I think Mandel's a little bit gassed, bringing the ball up, making all the shots, going to the free throw line.
The second one is good. Skip, we saw that a lot in the game against Brockton. It was Montero that was bringing up the ball for the Lady Box, and she pretty much had to do everything, and you could just tell that she was gassed in the fourth quarter.
Mendel's played most of the game so far for the Lady Indians.
Shannon Lynch now with the ball, tries to drive baseline. Nothing doing there. Back over to Matt Talonis. To Lynch, takes another three, a little short. Gets her own rebound. Why not try to put it up and a little short? Gets her own rebound again. Puts it up and no good and gets the call there.
Nice effort.
Shannon Lynch right there, just not going to be denied whatsoever.
Follows it up and gets 2 rebounds and then ends up with the foul line.
Laura Mendel with the first foul for her in the game. First one for Lynch is good. That's the second foul on the Lady Indians in the second half. And the second one for Lynch is good. So 48-21 lead here for the Lady Trojans in the third quarter. Mendel is going to drive and kick it out to Smith, excuse me. A little bit too long of a pass, and that's going to be a jump ball.
So Dartmouth has possession. It's going to be a Dartmouth inbounds.
Good will inbound this one for Dartmouth. Almost another 5-second violation, but they're able to get it off. Warren now with the ball for Dartmouth. Finds good. Back over to Morin. Moore now over to Mendel. Back over to Morin. Back over to Good. Bridgewater-Raynham not letting Dartmouth get down low in the paint. They're going to make you shoot that long shot.
Backcourt violation. Erin Good just couldn't quite control it. Went off her foot. She gathered it in the backcourt and be a turnover.
Boves will inbound this one for Bridgewater-Raynham. To Kenzie Matalonis. Back over to Boves. Back over to Matalonis. Just going to pass back and forth with each other. There we go. Finally, we got this over to someone new. Kenzie Matalonis now looking for... Couldn't read the number on that one.
Whoa.
Nice three-pointer right there.
Bove, her second three-pointer of the game. 30-point Trojan lead, 2:41 to go.
Mendel's going to try and get that one back for Dartmouth. No good.
She's tired. She's tired. She has her hands on her hip when she comes down to on the defensive position, and that ball was short.
Matalonis now bringing up the ball for the Lady Trojans. Nice pass down low, no good right there. That was Dacey trying to put it in. That was rebounded from Newcomb and couldn't hang on to it now. Lady Indians will bring this one up. That's Mendel, just literally doing it all for Dartmouth Lady Indians tonight. McCabe now with the ball, trying to get down low. Oh, nice move
effort
right there from Victoria Dacey. Couldn't quite finish the steal, though. McKay puts it up and gets it in off the glass.
A lucky roll there.
Kenzie Matalonis bringing it up. A long pass. Matalonis will take a three of her own, a little short. That's going to be rebounded by Morin, but not before Bridgewater-Raynham is able to get back. Matalonis now with the ball, and she's going to take the three. That's going to be a little long, but that's brought down from the Trojans, and they're going to put it back up. No good. Smith brings that one down for Dartmouth. Mendel with the ball for the Lady Indians. Going to drive into the paint. She's going to put it up. A lot of contact there, but no call. That's going to be Trojans' ball.
I think she's just a little bit out of control, looking for a call, hoping to get something, and didn't come.
Kylie Lopes will check in for Victoria Dacey. Dartmouth had 6 players on the court. Had a little stoppage. 51-23, the Trojans lead with over a minute left here in the third quarter. Absolutely dominating performance offensively and defensively for Bridgewater-Raynham. Boves now with the ball over to Matt Talonis. Matt Talonis back over to Boves, takes a long three, a little short. Brought down from Lopes, puts it in. Nice little offensive rebound and shot there from Lopes to put it in and gives the Trojans a 20-point lead.
Her first points of the game.
Mendel with the ball for Dartmouth. Gonna try and drive and pulls it back now. Draws the attention of 3 Trojans. Eventually knew that was gonna be picked off. Ricciotti now over to Matt Talonis, puts it up a little short there, doesn't go for the Lady Trojans. 20 seconds left. Moore now with the ball, slowing it down for the Lady Indians as they're going to try, it looks like, for the last shot of the quarter. 10 seconds now left. Mendel with the ball, trying to create any space to get that shot off, but nothing doing there. McCabe's going to try a really long three. Nothing but net, but the good, that's not the good kind, though, as it's the air ball will end the quarter, 53-23. So, Skip, once again, Bridgewater-Raynham just using that big lead and just making sure that Dartmouth doesn't get back into this game.
Bridgewater, it was a 36-14 lead at the half. Trojans have scored 17, and the Indians have scored 9. It's just adding on with with the fourth period to go. Trojans are going into their bench. We've seen players, Ricciotti, Newcomb, players getting onto the court that hadn't had a lot of playing time prior to that. So, smart move. You get a commanding lead, get some players some time, give your starters a rest.
Of course, this game being broadcasted live streamed on Facebook courtesy of 4 Deep Sports Talk. Of course, if you're watching on Bridgewater Television, you're watching it on a tape delay. But once again, we have to give a shout out to Dominic Damiano, 4 Deep Sports Talk, celebrating his 10th year anniversary. And of course, Bridgewater Television, we are celebrating our 30th year in existence here. So great run here for BTV so far. And we so far we haven't tried to beat the crap out of each other while working. So it's somewhat of a good work environment.
It's working out well.
John's staring at me as if he wants to beat me up now, but
he'll get his chance later.
Ricciotti now with the ball for the Lady Trojan. She's going to drive in, put it up off the glass, and gets it in.
Nice bank shot by Ricciotti. The sophomore getting in the scoring column. Mendel
bringing it up now for the Lady Indians, and you can just tell she is so exhausted, Skip.
She's got 16 of the 23 points for the Lady Indians. Only 4 other scorers have scored 2, 2, 2, and 1. So there's a nice putback.
Ricciotti with the steal tries to put it up, and a little long, but Matt Talonis is there to clean it up.
No, the ball is just bouncing the Lady Trojans' way. They're working for it, and there's a turnover there.
That's Kai Collins will now check in for the Lady Trojans.
Mendel sits down for the first time for the Lady Indians with 7:05 to go.
Ricciotti will now bring it in for the Lady Trojans. Finds Boves. Over to Collins. Nothing doing there. Try to force it down low to Collins. And that's going to be intercepted from Morin. And Aaron Good now try to bring it up on the baseline and just tries to huck it up, and no good, but it's going to stay with Dartmouth.
They must have thought the Trojans hit that ball.
Good inbounds this one to McCabe. McCabe just trying to get down low, makes a nice move and is able to, but gets fouled on the play. So she'll be going to line shooting 2. They're going to call that one on Kylie Lopes.
Her second for the game, fourth by the Lady Trojans in the second half.
So McCabe's first free throw is good.
That's her third point of the game.
And Kylie Lopes will check out. Carly Birch will check back in for the Lady Trojans. McCabe's second free throw. A little off to the right, and that's brought down by Birch.
So see how the Lady Indians fare, because their score is off the court, off on the bench right now.
Beauvais with the tried for three, but that's brought down by Morin. Finds Good. Nice screen there from Dartmouth, and Good tried to put it in, but no good there. Birch brings it down. Finds Ricciotti now, brings it up for Bridgewater-Raynham. And I'm pretty sure for the remainder of this game, you're going to see the end of the bench for Bridgewater-Raynham playing the remainder.
Yeah, that's the only way to play right now. You get too much of a lead.
It's going to be a jump ball right there. Beauvais trying to put it in. And it's going to go to Dartmouth. McCabe will inbound this one to Morin. Looks like Dartmouth might be reaching deep on their bench too. McCabe now drives into the paint, puts it in and up the glass. Nice little move there from McCabe.
It's her fifth point of the game. She's the second leading scorer for Dartmouth, behind Mendel, who has 16 and is on the bench right now.
Nice pass down low to Emily Newcomb, and she's able to put that one in.
Nice bank off the glass for Newcomb. Her first points of the game.
59-26 lead now for the Trojans. Under 5.5 left in the fourth. Warren now with the ball for the Lady Indians. Over to McCabe. Nice pass down low. Trying to put that in off the glass was Lauren Coelho, and she was not able to do that. Ricciotti now has the ball for the Lady Trojans.
Collins with the rebounds for in the shot.
Collins takes
gets her own rebound.
And gets her own rebound. Turn around, try to put it back in. No good. Gets a rebound again. This is finally found by Beauvais. Great job right there from Kai Collins.
Absolutely.
Ricciotti now with the ball. Finds Collins again. Goes down low. Oh, nice try right there from Emily Newcomb. Able to get it back, and Collins puts it up. How about that?
The cover on that basket, but a good effort by Lady Trojans.
Good now with the ball for Dartmouth. Collins defending her. Try to get into the paint, puts it up. A little off to the right. That's brought down from Ricciotti. She's going to try and drive this one. Nope, going to try and slow it down. Smart move right here.
Get some numbers.
Collins down low to Newcomb. Back over to Collins now. Back over to Ricciotti. To Collins. Goes to the baseline. Gets in a little bit of trouble. Finds Newcomb down low. Nice move. Puts it up. No good, though.
Nice effort by Newcomb. Ties him up under the basket.
And that's going to be another jump ball. That should stay with Bridgewater-Raynham. And Carrie DeRocha will now check in for Bridgewater-Raynham. And unfortunately, we do not have a number 2 on the roster for Dartmouth.
His secret weapon.
I think they've been holding on for that one for too long then. Tries to find Collins, and she's able to get it. Collins over to Ricciotti. Down low to Birch. Birch puts it up. And gets
nice
it to go
move.
in
That
for
was
the
a
N1.
that was a sweet basket by Carly Birch. She got a little bit of a roll, a little bit of help from the rim.
That's going to be on Lauren Coelho. Her first foul. 3rd on the Lady Indians, 4 on the Trojans. Birch will shoot 1 and 1. Excuse me, and 1. And converts the 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
I have the Trojans just missing 1 foul shot all game.
How about that coming into tonight, shooting 47% on the year, only missing 1 tonight. Good will go up, and she'll get fouled. That'll be the 5th team foul on Bridgewater-Raynham. That's going to be on Carly Birch. That's her first foul. First one from Good is no good. And the second one from Aaron Good is upcoming. And that's a little short. 0 for 2 at the line for Aaron Good. And a turnover right there, so Dartmouth will get the ball back. Trying to find Carrie DeRocha.
Unofficially, I have the Lady Trojans 11 for 12 from the line.
Aaron Good now with the ball. Over to McCabe. Great defense from DeRocha there. Kai Collins almost got the steal. She was ready to pounce if the opportunity was there. Down low to McCabe. She turns, puts it up into some traffic and gets fouled. So she'll go to the line shooting 2. That is the 6th foul on the Trojans. That's going to be the 2nd foul on Carly Birch. So McCabe now will go to the line. First one in and out. And the second one for Good is nothing but net. Ricciotti now will bring this one up for Bridgewater-Raynham. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bridgewater-Raynham with a commanding 62-57 lead.
That was a nice effort by Kylie Birch to tip that ball over to another player, another Trojan player.
Another scrum underneath, and we're going to call a jump ball. This one should go to Dartmouth and does. McCabe will inbound this one to Aaron Good under 3 minutes left in the 4th.
Trojans up 62-27.
And an errant pass in the middle of nowhere, and Ricciotti will bring that one and slow it down for the Lady Trojans. Find the back dribble. Good passing right here from the Trojans. DeRocha now with the ball for Bridgewater-Raynham. Finds Collins. Isn't able to handle the pass. A scrum underneath the net. There's going to be another jump ball. This should stay with Bridgewater-Raynham. So Rainville will now check in. For Lauren Coelho. Bounce to DeRocha in the paint. Off the glass and in. Aaron Good now with the ball for Dartmouth. Kicks it back out top. Once again, not letting Dartmouth get into the paint. A nice move right there. Puts it up. Little strong. Actually, essentially, that was a pass. Aaron Good now puts it up, and she's a little short. That's brought down by DeRocha, and they're going to call a jump ball, and this should go with Dartmouth.
Nice effort by Carrie DeRoche on both ends of the court.
Good will inbound this one to McCabe, and she's going to put up a 3. It's going to go a little bit to the left, and that's going to be brought down by Carly Birch. Ricciotti now with the ball for Bridgewater-Raynham. Over to Kai Collins. Collins now puts up a 3-line drive. A little long, no good. Birch trying to get the rebounds, not able to, and Aaron Birch is finally able to settle this one down for Dartmouth. A long 2, a little off to the right, and Collins is going to bring that one down. Finds Ricciotti. If she wanted to, she had Emily Newcomb wide open under the basket, but that was a kind of a tricky throw, especially with a 64-27 lead. You really don't want to make that. Aaron pass right there, and McCabe will put it up. Almost got the and one, but doesn't get it to go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up for McCabe. That is the 7th foul on Bridgewater-Raynham, so Dartmouth will be in the bonus. Looks like they're going to call that on Gina Ricciotti. First foul of the game.
Team 7th, Ricciotti's first.
McCabe's first is good. Of course, we want to mention that you've been watching Bridgewater-Raynham girls basketball on a joint production of 4 Deep Sports Talk and Bridgewater Television. Big shout out to 4 Deep Sports Talk for bringing this live on Facebook Live as the second one for McCabe goes in. Of course, we want to wish 4 Deep Sports Talk a good, healthy, and happy 10th anniversary. Bridgewater Television celebrating its 30th anniversary. Newcomb tries to put it in off the glass and is able to.
Newcomb's 4th point for the game, 4th points of the game. Second leading scorer for the Lady Indians is Bridget McCabe with 7.
Rainville, she's going to try a 3. That's going to be a little short. That's going to be brought down from Morin, but that's swatted away from Ricciotti. Just over a minute left here in the fourth quarter. Bridgewater-Raynham with a 66-29 lead over Dartmouth. So barring something out of the Bible, looks like Bridgewater-Raynham will be winning this game and sweeping the OCL and moving on to their 11th straight victory. Ricciotti now with the ball, finds Collins.
No change in their offense. Look for the pass, look for the open person.
Collins puts it up. Line drive, no good. Ricciotti tried to get the rebound, no good there.
Nice.
Bridgewater-Raynham able to bring it down. DeRocha now feeds it down low, back over to DeRocha. Ricciotti back over to DeRocha. Tries to find Collins. A nice job right there from McCabe to steal that one. Almost got to go and get that nice move to go around, but nothing doing there. Great defense.
Kerry DeRoche, nice play.
Bridgewater-Raynham can just settle this, get this over half court, which they do. The shot clock is off, so they're just going to play keep away from Dartmouth. Skip, what were your takeaways from this game?
Total domination by the Lady Trojans from the get-go. They broke the Dartmouth press. They were able to make 4 or 5 passes on almost every attempt up the floor, and a lot of second chance points.
So with that, Bridgewater-Raynham has won their 11th straight game with a 66-29 victory over Dartmouth. They have swept the OCL and clinched the OCL title outright. And they're, of course, already we've mentioned in the pregame they're going back to the tournament, but this certainly is going to help the seeding. Can't do this broadcast without Christian Bracero and Dominic Damiano, 4 Deep Sports Talk. John Luck providing the fine cam work tonight on behalf of BTV. For Skip Crossman, I'm Brian Berard. Thank you for watching.